Hi everybody, welcome to Covenant Health Park, home of the Knoxville Smokies. My name is Matt Baker with Visua. We've worked for the last couple years on designing all the audio video in this ballpark, and I thought I'd take you around to kind of show you everything that we've done and been working on. We're about 2 days away from opening, so kind of working on all the final little touches here and there, so you get to see kind of the behind the scenes as we prep for opening day. So come on in. Here's the front gate on the northwest side, right by Jackson Avenue, very close to downtown and Old Town Knoxville. As we walk up this entrance, we have some speakers right here. As people walk in, they feel the ambiance of the ballpark before they even get inside. All right, so one of the very first things that you see when you walk up into the concourse, something that you can't miss at all, is a video board in the shape of Tennessee. We've spent many years working on that thing, engineering that, and that is now one of the largest video boards in all of minor league baseball. Very unique how we had to engineer that, from the structure to how we designed the pixels and how we mapped out where the cabinets were going to go and how we configured that thing. But it's about almost 130 feet wide by 30 feet tall. It's about a 4K board on that. As you can see, we're kind of working on the final touches of the look of the game in progress and how that's going to end up looking. We also have a ribbon board out in left field that's 4,800 pixels wide by 6 feet tall, and we have two facer ribbons on both, right underneath the suites on both the first and third base side, so you can see kind of the bottom of this one. Throughout the ballpark, you also see about over 200 speakers throughout the entire place, with about 65 controllable zones, giving them full control over the different levels and different areas. They'll have an iPad that they can take around the ballpark and control those levels, as well as control it all the way up from the press box. You also see a number of cameras for production, like this one right here. PTZ camera is going to give the in-house production and the broadcast really unique looks throughout the place. We have 7 PTZs, 2 up high in the concourse, 2 down in the dugouts, 1 out in center field, and then 2 down the corners. 1 right above the bullpen out there, give some great shots over there, and then 1 over in this party deck. The way they'll be able to use those PTZs, great for color shots during the game, but for me, it's all about the in-house experience, the game day experience. So we want to make sure that we're using these PTZs to catch the fans and get them up on the video board, make memories. So I'm going to take you on a little trip to the next spot. Okay, one of the other things that Visua helped out with, the Knoxville Smokies are one of the affiliates of the Chicago Cubs. So we work directly with the Chicago Cubs on installing 2 advanced camera systems. One is Kinetrax. As you can see, these cameras, we have a number of cameras along this concourse for them, and that is technology that tracks the skeletal movements and gives the Cubs player development some really unique data on how their players are moving and how their players are throwing the ball, hitting, swinging. Gives them some really good data for that. We also helped out with installing the Hawkeye cameras. That's for use for like StatCast type data, pitch speed, all that kind of stuff. If you look on the roof, we got a number of cameras up there, as well as 1 out there in center field. Our company ran all the fiber and helped integrate all that system. So that's something kind of cool that, as we've been part of this project, got to be involved in and help out with. So let's head on to the next area. All right, I'm going to take you into the press box. We got a lot of folks working on getting ready for opening day in a couple days. So let's kind of check out and see what's going on in here. And as we enter the press box, we got nice little spaces for the visiting radio, MLB home analytics, and then the home radio down there, a door to the owner's suite. And then here's your writing press, little area for craft services. And then peek through this window. This is where the magic happens. This is where the area that makes the whole ballpark pop and creates that true fan experience. So let's take you inside there. All right, like I said, this is where the magic happens. Okay, let me take kind of a little look at each different area. Over here we got their 8-channel instant replay machine, so they'll be able to throw replays into their broadcast, goes to MLB TV, as well as to the board for the in-house fan experience. We have their graphics workstation. Here they'll be able to do a lot of lower third graphics, a lot of cool things for their broadcast. We have the switcher. It's a 16-channel switcher where, showing you earlier, we got some cool things you can do with the PTZ cameras, zooming in and out of those and give some really cool fan shots, and they can play with that. So that's kind of cool. Over here we got kind of the audio zone. We've got the PA mic right here, and then we got the music and what we call the mixer PC. Visua has designed and integrated in a number of ballparks and continues to grow it and develop it, our own proprietary digital mixer that gives control over the front of house mix as well as different sub mixes throughout the ballpark, including gates. So you can send a different source to your gates versus the in-house bowl. And this is what really truly makes the magic happen for the fan experience. Controls the video boards, the Motion Rocket 12G. For 4K, so you can see all the content goes up there for the main video board, and then the ribbons down there. We got some lovely folks from the Smokies working hard, getting ready.
Howdy.
Getting ready for opening. Got their high home camera, and then we got this cool little green screen that's going to give them some really cool opportunities for fan engagement type stuff and promotions. So that's the press box. Hey, let's take a peek in here and see if we got somebody working. Oh, it's a little quiet in here. As you can see, this room is being worked on right now. We're getting close, but this is kind of the brains of the operation right there. All right, let's take you to the next spot. All right, taking you to our next spot. This is the ballpark club. Where we got about 20 speakers in this place, and throughout you'll see little hookups down there where they can plug microphones and really create a nice experience in this place for weddings, different events, stuff like that. We got wireless microphones that can be brought in here. They got a nice bar. You can see that we got a nice 2x2 video wall up there. We worked with a company called Savvy Controls on the digital signage and video distribution platform for this place. There's about 80 TVs throughout the entire ballpark, and that's probably going to continue to grow as the facility grows. But what's really great about Savvy is it gives you the flexibility and the opportunity to grow because it's all distributed versus via IP. So we can send digital signage content to any TV throughout the place. As well as our different video sources right now. It's got a Roku on a hold screen right now, but they can put all sorts of different content up on that thing. So, all right, let's take you to the next spot. All right, here are their suites. There are 13 different suites throughout the entire ballpark. In each suite, we've got a TV on that same digital signage and distribution platform, as well as in each suite we put a nice little JBL speaker And we have a audio control on the wall, 4-button audio control that gives you mute, audio levels, and they can choose through different sources for what they want to play in here. Don't have my screwdriver right now to open this, as we do keep these things locked and protected. But throughout the ballpark, we have a number of camera junction spots where they can plug in a camera, plug in a audio input, as well as communications for their production. So we have some up on each party deck. We have some done in the dugouts, in the outfield, and up at high home. So it gives them the flexibility to add different cameras throughout the year, and they are also going to have soccer at this venue, so it gives them some cool opportunities for that. So that's our tour. A couple little highlights, but the areas are closed, couldn't take you in today. We got a number of TVs inside of all of their concession stands. They have 4 different concession stands throughout the ballpark that we have about 30 TVs in. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff down on the lower levels in the concourse, or the field level, for all the players. The visitor and the home will give them control over their TVs and audio. But this has been such an awesome experience and awesome opportunity for our company to work on. We've been working on it since 2022, designing everything from scratch. Our company has been involved in doing the design, integration of the LED video boards, the audio system, the digital signage, production, and basically anything that really turns on here. So that's about it for me. I'm gonna go help get this place ready for opening day in a couple days. I hope you guys someday can come and stop to see this place and see the magic happen in Knoxville. So that's all for me.